Good morning. This is Pastor Jeff, and we are still journeying through Holy Week. Today is Holy Saturday, Year B, March 30th, 2024. Our first reading comes from Job 14, 1 through 14. A mortal, born of women, few of days and full of trouble, comes up like a flower and withers, flees like a shadow and does not last. Do you fix your eyes on such a one? Do you bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of unclean? No one can, since their days are determined and the number of their months is known to you, and you have appointed the bounds that they cannot pass. Look away from them and desist, that they may enjoy like laborers their day. For there is hope for a tree if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, and that its shoots will not cease, though its roots grow old in the earth and its stump dies in the ground. Yet at the scent of water it will bud and put forth branches like a young plant. But mortals die and are laid low, humans expire, and where are they? As waters fall from a lake, a river wastes away and dries up. So mortals lie down and do not rise again until the heavens are no more. They will not awake or be aroused out of their sleep. Oh, that you would hide me in Sheol, that you would conceal me until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. If mortals die, will they rise and live again? All the days of my service, I would wait until my release should come. Our psalm reading is Psalm 31, 1 through 4, and 15 through 16. In you, O Lord, I seek refuge. Do not let me ever be put to shame. In your righteousness, deliver me. Incline your ear to me. Rescue me speedily. Be a rock of refuge for me, a strong fortress to save me. You are indeed my rock and my fortress. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Take me out of the net that is hidden for me, for you are my refuge. My times are in your hands. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and persecutors. Let your face shine upon your servant and save me from your steadfast love. Our second reading comes from 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 1 through 8. Since therefore Christ suffered in the flesh, arm yourself also with the same intentions. For whoever has suffered in the flesh has finished with sin, so as to live for the rest of your earthly life no longer by human desires, but by the will of God. You have already spent enough time in doing what the Gentiles like to do, living in licentiousness, passion, drunkenness, revels, carousing, and lawless idolatry. They are surprised that you no longer join them in the same excesses of dissipation, and so they blaspheme. But they will have to give an accounting to those who stand ready to judge in the living and the dead. For this is the reason the gospel was proclaimed even to the dead, so that though they had been judged in the flesh as everyone is judged, they might live in the spirit as God does. The end of all things is near. Therefore be serious and discipline yourself for the sake of your prayer. Above all, maintain constant love for one another, for love covers a multitude of sins. Our gospel reading comes from the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 27, verses 57 through 66. When it was evening, there came a rich man from Arimathea, named Joseph, who was also a disciple of Jesus. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. Then Pilate ordered it to be given to him. So Joseph took the body and wrapped it in a clean linen cloth and laid it in its own new tomb, which he had hewn in the rock. He then rolled a great stone to the door of the tomb and went away. Mary Magdalene and the other Mary was there sitting opposite the tomb. The next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember what the impostor said when he was still alive. After 3 days I will rise again. Therefore, command the tomb to be made secure until the third day. Otherwise, his disciples may go and steal him away and tell the people, 'He has been raised from the dead.' And the last deception would be worse than the first." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it secure as you can." So they went with the guard and made the tomb secure by sealing the stone. Here ends our readings for the day.